Yo, welcome back everyone, Toy Shiz here, and we are back yet again for another McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse video. Today we have a pair of gold label exclusives, of which were originally supposed to go to Walmart only, then they also showed up on the McFarlane online store, the latter of which is where mine shipped in from, but they are starting to hit Walmart store shelves now. So first and foremost, we have Batman Year One, and I gotta say, just in the packaging, without saying anything, of which we're definitely going to talk about this one, he looks pretty darn cool. I will say that. The back side of the packaging shows that original Year One artwork. That's pretty cool. You won't be able to achieve that pose with the cape, just FYI. But here's the barcode in case you want to head out to Walmart stores and look for yourself. Likewise with Lieutenant James Gordon. Not necessarily Commissioner Gordon, but you can literally call him either one. Just like Batman, gold label exclusive, and on the backside, we got some nice cropped out artwork. Would have been kind of cool to come with those posters, right? Just say maybe a cup of coffee. Here's the barcode for Commissioner Gordon, even though it's Lieutenant James Gordon because it's Year One. Don't ask too many questions. Anyways, with that being said, we're going to take a fun, fancy look. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look at the two new Walmart gold label exclusives, which, sure enough, also showed up on the McFarlane online store from Batman Year One, Lieutenant James Gordon, and Batman himself. Here we go. And so right before we get started, I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who continues to tune into my DC Multiverse vids. And if you're new here, would love to have you subscribe. Why, you ask? Well, we have old toys, new toys, daily news updates. Guarantee you'll find something here that you like. And so here is everything out of the packaging. Each figure comes with one, count them, one accessory. And neither of them make a whole lot of sense, just FYI. In the case of Lieutenant James Gordon, he comes with a gun. Shocking, I know, right? But while it fits, it really doesn't fit. This is more of an antique sort of revolver, not one that I would expect James Gordon to carry around. That being said, I don't have a lot of police guns that would properly go with James Gordon, but I do have this one. And it looks pretty cool, but more on that in just a few, because we have a really nice looking James Gordon. I like this figure a lot. It is a reuse, of course, of Constantine, but he has a brand new head portrait. He's got a nice wash on the jacket. That is every bit a Commissioner Gordon figure, so I definitely dig it. I also like that you can kind of push the glasses up and see his eyes. No, I wouldn't rip the glasses off unless you really want to. They are stuck on there, but at least you can move them up. The rest of the body, like I said, is Constantine, even though they have filled in the torn parts of the pants and one tear, which, don't worry about it. They did paint the belt, but they did not paint the rest of the tie, and that's the kind of thing that drives me up a wall. How did we not catch that? You have a beautiful wash, you got a really nice paint on the belt, but you forgot the rest of the tie. From afar, he looks great, but once you start getting up close, you see the weirdness. Like, he has a really weird hand, even though there is a nice attention to detail. They did paint the wedding ring on him. It's a big point of the story for Batman Year One, so at least he's got that. And thankfully, the promo photos didn't show us all the goodness, because yes, he does have a hand that can properly hold the gun that he comes with. And when I say properly, I mean that, yeah, he can kind of hold it, but it ain't that stellar. Now, I leave it up to you, because I've kind of already made my decision, but I'm always curious to know everyone's thoughts here. While I don't think it looks terrible, I also don't think that this gun looks good. It's very out of place. He's not necessarily trying to be Clint Eastwood by any means, but it's just odd. This gun, however, that comes with the new Berserker figure, I just think overall really fits with James Gordon. I would love to have a more, we'll say, perfect fit gun for James Gordon, so I'm definitely on the hunt. You can let me know which one you think would work best. But yeah, I'm going with the black one for now, because the other one just seems very out of place, especially when he's holding it. Just FYI. And this hand Don't even get me started. He's got this weird big pointer finger and it's a whole jumbled mess. Kind of looks like AI, if I'm being honest. But like I said, all of those things aside, just in looking at him on your shelf, sure, there you go, Commissioner Gordon. And well, I got to tell you about the Batman, right? So Batman comes with this oversized silver Batarang that really has nothing to do with Batman Year One. But Batman, yeah, it's a clever reuse of a bunch of different parts and pieces, a new cape, and then a new head portrait, which I really do like the head portrait. I think that it came out great. I like the black, and you got the skin tone. Overall, let's just say this, without doing the whole nitpicking with James Gordon that I just did, this Batman looks pretty darn cool. And now we're going to go into why it's kind of like, I wish they put in a little bit more effort here. First and foremost, the costume is way too gray for the source material. That's where the platinum really is going to come in. If you take this one and the platinum and cobble them together, you get the perfect Batman Year One, just FYI. Also, he's got a baby hand. He's got one big open trigger finger hand, and then he's got a little teeny tiny little punchy hand right there. And now that's all I can see. So I'm going to have to find some extra black gloved hands, and hopefully they fit somehow, some way. I absolutely love the belt. I love the wash on the belt, and I really do like the cape. I think that all of those things really add to this figure, along with the new head portrait. I like the articulation on this figure. That works really well. So there's definitely some pluses. I will say that. It's not all doom and gloom, but that's why you're here. We're here to talk about this figure. It's going to be the same exact DC Multiverse McFarlane articulation, although with this body type, you seem to have gotten a lot more articulation going, especially in the abs, the legs. He's a little bit shorter of a Batman, so for those of you into Marvel Legends, potentially, you could put this with your collection. It's not going to go perfect by any means, but at least it's a little bit shorter than most of the Batmans in the DC Multiverse collection. Like one of my favorites here, which is the Batman Nightfall. You can see that, yeah, he's a little bit shorter, which is cool, but it just kind of works overall. It's Batman Year One. But you see the grays on the Nightfall. That would have been more preferable for this suit for Year One. If you want to see what he looks like with a Silver Age Superman, even though these really don't go together, if you were planning on just getting this Batman and you have this Superman, doesn't look too shabby by any means. When you start putting Commissioner Gordon into the mix, we'll say with Nightfall Batman and Robin, I just think that we're going to have a lot more fun with Jim Gordon here because he can go with so many more characters. He's part of the whole quote-unquote Bat family. He looks great talking with Two-Face Batman back in the corner. Yeah, that's pretty solid overall. And if you were wondering, yes, he will go really nice with Barbara Gordon Batgirl. So hopefully, maybe, possibly, before the line ends, maybe we'll get an updated Batgirl. Who knows? I would think that that would be pretty cool. If so, there's also the Joker and Superman, of which, yeah, I would say he's got more of a sordid history with the Joker over Superman, but they definitely go together. And just to kind of show you, between Constantine and now Commissioner Gordon, they painted the tie on Constantine. They still left that wonky hand, but at least they gave him a trigger finger hand. So overall, it's a nice reuse, but man, oh man, I just wish he had a little bit more paint. So that's going to wrap it up for my quick look at the brand new Walmart/McFarlane online gold label exclusives from Batman Year One. We have Commissioner Gordon, Lieutenant James Gordon, and then we also have Batman himself. And nitpicks aside, when you just have them on your shelves, sure, they look okay, but this really would have benefited from so much more. Imagine if Commissioner Gordon had come with the Joker's playing card, maybe a bullhorn, something like that, just to kind of elevate Commissioner Gordon. He's very integral to the whole Batman mythos, and Batman maybe having more Year One gadgets, maybe having more than one hand so he doesn't have little baby hands, something like that. Hey, we can definitely dream, right? So you've heard my thoughts, and now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything Batman Year One, and until the next one, I will leave you guys with that. Adios.